Saturn enters Aries for the first time since 1996. Here's part 2 of what energy is coming forward for you for the next 3 years according to your sign. Scorpio, you're about to roll up your sleeves and examine how you handle your everyday, your work, your schedule, your routine, your health. This is the transit to get to your dream body goals. This is the transit to secure your dream job. Past 3 years, I had Saturn 6 away from my moon and I lost 10 pounds and I started working full time just for myself. Saturn could take away the things that no longer work for you or where you're headed when it comes to your day-to-day routine. This is the house of bad habits, our health, our pets. Oh, I also got my first dog. Saturn is going to help you refine your habits, secure that routine, about the little things that you do every single day that will ultimately amount to something greater and way better in the end. It's also the house of being of service to someone or something. So maybe you start a business and sell your services. Ultimately, what is going to happen is that if a job is meaningless to you and you're not gaining anything out of it, it's going to come to an end. This is the transit that will help you wake up every single day with intention for the day. Working out, eating healthier is all a part of this day-to-day routine, and you are going to become obsessed with it. And the thing is, Saturn is entering Aries, and Aries is all about action. And so you're going to have to take action on all of these things. Otherwise, Saturn could make the day-to-day feel pretty stale. Ready to be obsessed with your work, obsessed with your routine, and maybe your pets and your health. Saturn is going to push you to take on more responsibility, more work. But I honestly think it's really worth it. Libra, this is a big one for you. You're one of the 4 that is going to feel this intensely. I will say that you work really, really well with Saturn because Saturn is exalted in your sign, meaning it's at its best. During this transit, it's opposing you, and it's all about your relationships and commitment behind them. Karmic relationships, meaning ones that you probably suffer in, come to an end during this time. Single, you can meet somebody that's older than you, more mature, and that is really ready for commitment and something stable and long lasting. Whether it's deepening a bond or saying goodbye, Saturn will teach us that real connection depends on maturity, patience, and honesty. Everything around you becomes a mirror. The people in your life push you. They really, really push you to do better and be better. This is when sacred contracts come in, where business partners come in, or you're getting married and you sign the contract. It's all about commitment. But like I said, Libra works really, really well with Saturn energy. And so you do know how to commit. Depends on everything in your chart though. But if you're a Libra rising and Capricorn rules your 4th house, then your roots and who you are inside of you is very Saturnian and it's very committal. It's all about honesty and bravery with the people around you and yourself. You start working together with your partner and you guys are adding this sort of responsibility or dutyness within your relationship. Relationships become more serious and are rooted in something long lasting that is going to reward you greatly in the future. Virgo, this is the house of deep intimacy and psychological transformation, and Saturn is about to tune in and hone in on all of that for you. If you've been afraid of intimacy or really diving deep into the depths of connecting with someone on a soulful level, this is the transit that is going to put you right in front of that opportunity and make you face your fears. If you've been burying a lot of past traumas or things that you didn't want to deal with and you dust it under the rug, Saturn will also bring that all up into the surface so that you can face it once and for all and grow from it and transform from it. It's also one of the most tremendous opportunities for healing and rebirth and transformation and coming out of the ashes, rising like a phoenix. Is it painful? If you come into this transit afraid of your own shadows, then yeah, but is it freeing? Very much so. It's also going to free you from your own self. If you've dealt with any sort of control issues or needing everything to be perfect, this is going to help you surrender into wisdom. It's going to help you believe in something that is greater, higher than you, in miracles. This is also an amazing time to pay off any debt, become very serious and organized about your finances and how you're handling them. There's been any financial dependency over other people's money, then Saturn could put an end to that because it wants you to create your own. This is the transit that helps you face your fears head on, and Saturn is going to show you how much you can do it. It's going to give you all the courage in the world, no fears anymore. You come out a brand new person. So get ready, because I've seen a lot of people become extremely wealthy after Saturn was in their 8th house. Nobody is going to control you, not financially, intimately, emotionally, ever again. Leo, this is all about your beliefs. What do you believe in now? The things that used to hold you and carry you in the past just might not do it for you anymore. And so you begin this transit kind of rediscovering life's meanings, and you become a truth seeker and you gain all this wisdom. And then you're being called to teach and share and express the wisdom with the rest of the world. I've seen people write books. I've seen people start courses online and sell them. I've seen people travel overseas to gain more clarity and to learn cultures and religion and get in tune with theirs. You build now in terms of your worldview and the way that you feel or think about life or your academic pursuits can and will last a lifetime. This is the transit of higher education. You might want to go back to school. You might complete a very, very hard course and graduate and get your certificate. Saturn brings you commitment and determination into completing these goals. And your beliefs or your opinions that used to guide you could start feeling hollow, but it's not a loss. It really just is a profound new beginning towards a spiritual journey. You can begin a journey about teaching people a lot about mental agility, or maybe even about our bodies and how to become stronger, because that's Aries energy. It rules our body. The ninth house is our gurus, spiritual advisors, astrologers. You could meet very profound teachers that hold your hand, leading you, walking you down this journey. Cancer, this is all about your career, your status, your reputation, your purpose in life. Who are you? How people see you. And Saturn is going to give you a feeling that you have a duty. You have a responsibility to show up and show out. I've seen a lot of people take their job and their career very, very seriously. Maybe end jobs that no longer suit where they're going. Maybe you start your own business, start your own thing, work for yourself. There is a lot of responsibility coming in when it comes to your career. You could feel like you've outgrown a role and now it's time to build your own legacy, step by step. And the path to recognition is slow and steady and determined and dedicated. If we want anything too fast, Saturn is going to slap us in the face. If you stay true to your values and your purpose and who you are to the core, success will come. Not as a fleeting applause. Saturn doesn't like that stuff, but as something that is real and earned. Gemini, who are your people? Who are your friends, your social circles, your network? Saturn could bring a reality check. Friendships that are no longer good for you may fall, not out of cruelty, but it's because you're going in a whole new direction now. You could feel a little lonely during this time, but Saturn is going to help you cultivate your true people, the people that really see you for you and want good intentions in your life, people who support your growth and align with your values and reflect who you are as a person. Your long-term goals become more realistic, more grounded, and more aligned with your soul. Taurus, Saturn doesn't impact you directly, but it does linger around your 12th house, which is the unseen realms of our subconscious mind, spirituality, miracles. You may feel drawn towards solitude, healing, deep reflection. Past fears or karmic patterns could rise up into the surface, asking for a release. It's not abandonment. Saturn here is like a wise elder guiding you through this inner transformation so that you can emerge more whole, more aware, more at peace with yourself. When we get really obsessed with meditating, journaling, releasing toxic habits, addictions out of our lives. I've seen people go on retreats to a faraway land and kind of get more in touch with their soul. It's a very spiritual time where you really surrender, and then you notice all of the miracles unfolding in your life. This is the last house a planet could transit in, and it's very misunderstood, but it's not loud and it's not expressed. It's very quiet, internal, sacred, and people tap into their intuition during this time, and they start understanding their gifts and their hidden talent. And if you've been haunted by old fears or old decisions that you've made in the past, this is when you let go and release yourself from it all, and you're able to open up a brand new page in your life.